As always, the countdown timer is about to go on. If you're watching this as a rerun, go ahead and skip to the top of the show. Go ahead right through that, about 5 minutes. Or go to around minute 14. That's when things really get going. I do not chop this off the recording because it keeps the automatic closed captioning and the live chat replay. Those are two resources that are good for you, so I don't want to lose that for you. We'll go into the countdown timer. I'll have a hot mic while we do that. And I will see you in a few. And we'll have some audio jams while we wait. All right. Got some people coming in the house. The place is filling up.
Welcome to All Things YouTube. Your host, Matt Haas, will be here soon. While you're waiting, here are 4 things you can do. 1. Get to know others in the chat room. Make friends. Don't be shy. Only awesome people like yourself are allowed in here. 2. Share this show. Hey, your friends also need to up their YouTube game. 3. Like and join this show's Facebook page and group. They're both great resources. Finally, slap a big ol' like on this video. That really helps. Matt will be here soon.
All right. So much fun happening here. Who's ready for the show to start? Lots of good news, lots of cool things to show. YouTube has been busy, and I will break it all down for you. We'll keep the audio jams going. Those tunes were compliments of amplitunes.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Let's get the show going. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another All Things YouTube. I'm your host, Matt Haas, and this is the show where I break down everything that's happening on YouTube and not only tell you what those things are, I show you. I also give you topics of how you can become awesome on YouTube. That's always fun. And I'll answer all of your questions. Maybe we'll do some channel reviews if people want to put themselves in the hot seat, where I will share your channel to the entire interwebs and tell you what I like and what I don't like about it. That's why it's the hot seat. All right, who do we have in the house? Oh my goodness, there are so many people here. Let's see, we have Brenda G's Designs, Cooking with Russ, Harneal Media, Maple Tree Studios, Mark Lindsay CNC, Not Just Sawdust. Who else is here? Maple Tree Studios, Mark Lindsay CNC, Jim Bashir's, and look at this. Boycott Matt Haas channel. And yes, I made that person a mod. I don't know who it is. I think it's David from Portal Woodworks. But we shall see. Oh, Portal Woodworks is here too. Hi, Portal. Yeah, he's not too happy with me. Steve Carmichael just showed up. Hi, Steve. Always good to have you on the show. Yeah, I put Portal Woodworks sticker on a piece of shop furniture. See, I put stickers on all kinds of things. Some are in my office and some are in the shop, but his did not make it onto the sticker board I just did. New video on my other channel, Awesome Wood Things, my sticker board. So he said he was going to quit using my delivery services. He gave me a tool to deliver to someone in my state. We were out of state at a conference, and it took me 504 days to deliver it. So I said, all right, you're going to boycott me. You're going to miss out on that 504-day delivery time. That's at a premium. Joking. Oh, Portal. Good guy. Okie dokie. So, as always, are you on the Facebooks? Here is the All Things YouTube properties on Facebook. Go ahead and like the page and join the group. You get support there in the group by me and others, and you can post things for people to see that you're doing on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. Go ahead and do that. It's free. Look at this. Football is Life is here. Love the set look, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. That's my friend WDR, and he is launching a football channel. He has exclusive rights, not just fair use rights. He has written permission to monetize college football games, vintage college football games, and he's launching a channel about that. And I'm very excited, and I'm doing some consulting for him, and we shall see what happens with Football is Life. It's going to be awesome. If you like football, that's the place to go. He also sells college football games. And again, he's got the legal right to distribute and monetize. Very rare these days. Okay. Oh, I see some fun interactions in the chat. Yes, if you put an exclamation mark in front of some keywords, the bot will give you a snarky reply. The keywords are configured for the food items. So type the word of a food item and prefix it with an exclamation mark like this, and the bot will give you a snarky reply. And also, cowbell is also on the list. So there's that too. Oh, my. Okay. Some people give monetary support if you... Oh, let me do something here. Oh, I did not push a button that I was supposed to push. I lost one of my overlays. That's not good. Maybe it's down here. Is it on this one? There it is. Okay. One moment here, folks. Sorry for the... Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. All right, where is that now? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we will move this to here. There we go. The little footer is what I wanted. Sorry about that. I'm getting used to this new software, folks. The software is has a lot of advantages to make the show better for you. So if you want to send me a tip tonight, you can use this link. It's also in the description of this video. And 100% of the money goes to me with the exception of what PayPal takes, which is nothing compared to the 30% I would lose if you gave a super chat. I also have a Patreon. That's a monthly donation. And I have some top supporters here. Patreon, I have Jerry Brown, PollyWantsACrafter.com, Portal Woodworks, and Osprey Mama. Thank you for the $5 premium super chat level. $3 level is Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. $2 level, Harneal Media. Thank you for your optional monetary support. It helps me do what I do. And if you want your channel listed in front of every live show and on my email newsletters, you can sign up at awesomewoodthings.com. I will put your information here and show it in my newsletter with links to your channel. So that's a free perk. $1 patrons are Miter Mike's Woodshop, Anna B. Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, Marcel's Workshop, JP Woodwork, The Mad Maker, and Mr. Mike Laffey from Maybe I've Said Too Much. That's a podcast, and it's awesome. Special thanks to Makers Media Network. I am a proud member of Makers Media Network. Hashtag not sponsored. I have no sponsors on my show. Oh my goodness. What are we talking about here? Yeah, there we go. See? Hashtag bacon. And then it comes back. Here's your bacon. Matt also likes bacon a lot. I think that's fun. Hey, someone asked for an apple. How about that? Oh, yeah, Maple Tree Studios did that. Cool. Yeah. May I suggest a taco? An alternative next time? Oh, I love the chat bot. What are we going to do without the chat bot? Yeah, that's my piano beaver over there. It's the superstar on my Piano Awesome YouTube channel. I'm taking over YouTube with 1 million channels. Look at this. My new moderator's back. Boycott Matt Haas. Hi, Boycott Matt Haas. Welcome to the show. Oh, it's lit. The beaver has this. I bought a special spotlight for that beaver. See, look at that. Now it's off. Wait till your name clears. There you go. On. Off. Well, off. On. There you go. Yeah, I can't have the beaver in the dark. Beavers must be well lit. Everybody knows that. Now he thinks he's the Wizard of Oz. I made the man behind the curtain reference. You know, I have a website called wizardofhaas.com. Hey, it was suggested to me. I got to give credit where credit's due by Football is Life. Football is Life says to me, he's like, "You're the Wizard of Haas." There he goes. He gave me the suggestion. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy that domain. Bananas. There we go. I think the keyword might be singular. I don't think any of them are plural. All right. Okay. Let's get into the show. I got a bunch of notes here. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to get you toilet paper. You have to go to the store and hope and pray that it's in stock. Okay, so let's talk about what's new and different on the YouTubes. If you have any questions along the way, just let me know. check this out. Look, the subscriber count's going. It's going up and up and up. Hey, if you really want to get a lot of subscribers, may I suggest Mind Equals Blown? That's what I do on Thursday nights. You go over to the Brenda G's Designs channel. Brenda G's Designs is in the chat. You can use a little triple dot next to her name in the chat. Go to her channel and subscribe. And then Thursdays at 7, it's filled up with people. And one of the primary things they do is make new friends and interact and push red buttons and get that count going up. We also ask the audience for interesting facts, and if it blows our mind, we give you virtual talkers and cowbell rings. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to put the link to Thursday's show in the chat. Go ahead and click the set reminder button on that, and then come right back here. Don't leave the stream. Just go over there, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, click the set reminder button, and then come right back. We'll do that in another tab while this still runs. Yeah. And there's my email newsletter. If you're not signed up for the email newsletter, click that linky link. First name and email. That's all I needs. Okay. Now look at this. Gonna start binge watching. Yeah, there's a trailer on the channel now. But there will be more content soon, so stay tuned. All right, let's talk about the YouTubes. Corkboard TV, hello. I got your sticker on my sticker board, Corkboard. Brenda's promoting her Heifer Haven series. That's a lot of fun. She gives free advice. She doesn't say it's good advice, but she says it's free. And it is free. She has over 230 of them. Crazy. Okay, YouTube. What's happening on the YouTube? Let's go, let's go. So, Classic. YouTube Classic is going away at the end of this month, or before the end of the month, actually. Take a look over here. So this is the YouTube Studio. This button down at the bottom. This one right here, it says Creator Studio Classic. I don't know if you can see my line. What's that doing on the screen? I don't know why that was on the screen. Yes, I am a lion attack survivor. But technically, it was a lion cub, and the attack was playful nibbles. But I've got photographic evidence to prove it. So there you go. So, Creator Studio Classic is going away. So if you click this button, remember, you click the little skip here, and now it's giving you a nag screen. Go to Legacy Classic. This path is going away. This access to this area, no more at the end or sometime before the end of this month. So you've got 2 weeks, baby. Now, that's not to say the features that spring out are going away. That's going to stay. Look at this. See this playlist? It's got this little arrow here. When you go here, it launches a new tab, and then this is that familiar old interface. They've stripped off the left nav, they stripped off the right nav, they stripped off the footer, but this is essentially the classic environment. Since you were able to click on this from the studio, the new studio, that's staying. What's going away is this button. Is that clear? That button's going away. The escape hatch, the Creator Studio Classic, going away. So if you're still in Classic, stop it. Stop it. Don't do it. Ain't that the truth? There will be a lot of serious binge watching on TV over the next few months. I'll be self-quarantined once I leave Phoenix. Yes, they'll be watching TV and they'll be watching YouTube. So get on it, people. You're home. And let me tell you, I've been busting my butt. Look at this. I've got 3 videos this weekend, over this past week, on all things YouTube, and I did 2 the week before, and I found this video which was unlisted, so I turned it to public, and I got a bunch of subscribers. I thought that was fun. Yeah, look at this. Look, If you're not signed up for my email newsletter, you got to get signed up. Watch this. So if you go to Awesome Wood Things, and it's kind of, I kind of hid it on purpose. If you go to About and go down here to Fun Facts, these are archives of all my email newsletters. And I put a little interesting fact about myself, and I'm just sort of cataloging all of them. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I thought this was the public link. Doggone it. I have to change this one. Here we go. So I just want to show you how busy I was, because I'm saying, since you've got time at home, you crank out videos. So I published my sticker board video. I published my Makers Rock video. I'm giving this piece of artwork away. If you want it, just type the words "I want it" in the comment. There's other ways you can get access to it. Look at this. 4 videos on Awesome Wood Things I published, and I did a Piano Awesome cover too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos in a week I published across 3 channels. Ain't that cool? I'm going nuts. Is that JP Woodwork? Hello, JP Woodwork. That's Mr. Jamie Page. Welcome back to the show. There's Brenda G's partner in crime, Jim Dockrell. He says, avoiding people and staying home. This plays right into my wheelhouse. Certain elements of the Classic Studio will be saying things like closed captioning, ad cards, etc. They haven't got all the new studio elements finished in the beta. That's correct, Mark. Anywhere there's a little pop-out icon on the new studio and it opens in a new tab into that old environment, that's staying. What's going away is that escape hatch I showed. And when will it be? Will it be next week? I don't know. Could be on the 31st of March. Could be before. After March 31st, it's not going to be there. Unless YouTube in its infinite wisdom changes its mind, which it probably won't do. But who knows? They might with the quarantine. Oh, I'm behind here. Didn't scroll my chat. Mark says he's retired. He's been training for the self-quarantine ever since. Good on you. Uh-oh. Weirdest thing, Matt. I was subscribed to your channel and the bell was hit. Looked like it said it wasn't subscribed. Oh, no. So I had to resubscribe. Okay. I'm glad you stayed on top of that. Oh, we can't get the lights to flash on. Yes, that does. Now, alls I need is 1,000 subscribers. So I'm not quite there yet. Where am I at? There we go. I'm 252 subscribers. It needs to be 1,000. So almost there. But what you can do, Jamie, or not what you can do, but an option is to give me a tip here. And when that happens, oh, look, you did it. Latest subscriber, JP Woodwork. Oh, no, that's a subscriber. Latest tipper. If you give me a tip, this will put your name here. Any amount. And this link is in the description of the video. And it takes all major credit cards and PayPal. So I think it takes PayPal. Yeah, pretty sure. Anyway. Oh, same happened to me. You really got to check that. Sometimes the automated systems run amok and they'll unsubscribe you either on purpose or by accident. You got to check. And see, think about this. Okay, you were subscribed to me and then you became unsubscribed to me unbeknownst to you. That was controlled by YouTube, either by accident or on purpose, but that was outside of your control. Email newsletters, however, that is access that no one can take away. So if you want to come over to here, Awesome Wood Things, and then click this button right here, join my email newsletter. That's one way that access cannot be removed through my email newsletters that I publish. Highly recommend email newsletters. Should I do a show on email newsletters? I think that might be good because it can help your YouTube channel. Let me know if that's something you would like to see. Yeah, there's how to join my email newsletter if you're not joined already. Well, I am, Jim. He's saying, are you saying we are taking advice? We are taking advice on how to grow a YouTube channel from a channel with 252 subscribers. You are, but my other channel has over 6,000. So that plus I've got credentials, baby. I run in tech circles. I was a contributing member to the W3C, the World Wide Web Consortium. So things like HTML and the EPUB ebook standard. And yeah, I helped contribute to. See, that's what people sometimes don't realize. HTML and things like that, there are tons of very smart people that are in charge of making all of that work. The most wicked smart people you will ever meet in your life. And I was running in those circles. I'm not anymore, but I was. So I know tech. And like a total nerd, I follow the world technology news just for funsies. Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, all of the big tech industries, Netflix. I find it fascinating what they're doing, what their strategy is, what they're telling customers, what the products are coming out. And I know people at Google. I was invited to the Google campus in Irvine. And that piece of art right there in the background, that is my name badge they gave me at Google when I signed in as a guest. I thought that was fun. Anyway, the coffee sessions are here. The Dave Gatton coffee sessions. Hello, Mr. Gatton. How are you, my friend? A lot of good people in the house. Okay, so that was Studio Classics going away. Let's talk about some other cool things that are happening in the studio beta that are new and different that you are going to want to check out. Okay. One of these pop-out pieces to the Classic did not exist until now. So if you go to Settings, and I know it's under that logo, but there's the Settings gear there. And then you go to Channel. Here's a new tab, Feature Eligibility. That wasn't there before. And if you go here, it'll give you some details at a quick glance. But this link down here, Status and Features, click that. And this grid now exists. And see how I got to this from the studio? That didn't exist. And they were saying, we're taking it away. And I'm like, come on. Well, I want access to this. This is all of the features of YouTube. And if you're eligible or not. And if you're not eligible, you can click the Learn More link. And it will tell you what you need to know about what you need. So I need 1,000 subscribers. And I don't have enough public watch hours, so gotta boost that up. But that whole thing was gone, or it was not in studio, but it is now. So it's the gear, and then channel, and the feature eligibility, and right there it is. Go see how many green items you have. And if there's any that aren't green and you can turn them green, do what it asks you to do to turn them green. Some of them are easy. You just have to give them your cell phone and they send you a text, and then you unlock longer videos. And a couple of these you can unlock pretty easily with minimal effort. So there you go. Features and eligibility. And if you have any copyright strikes, this is a zone. This row is where you'll see some important channel level stuff. So that's fun. Oh boy, a new grid, says Jim Bashirs. Yeah, it's the you could always, it did exist in the Classic, but I never saw it referenced in studio, but it just came out. Look at this. Javi's Woodshop is here. Hi, Mr. Javi. Super smart guy. He's doing a lot of soldering. He's making a control box for a CNC machine. That's an overhead computer-controlled carving machine for woodworkers. Lots of fun. We need to work on the subs and the hours. Well, I'm telling you, I got 4 videos published this week and 3 videos published last week just on all things YouTube. I'm going hot and heavy now, baby. And I finally got everything all set up. This has been like a dream of mine for years, where I can come in the office, I can turn stuff on and go. Everything's in place. Like, I don't have to futz with anything. I don't gotta unplug stuff. It's all set up, and I got my workflow all kind of figured out. So I've really been working hard behind the scenes to kind of get to this point, put all the little pieces in place, all my assets where I need them, my digital assets, and it's convenient for me to make videos now, where it was hard. Like I used to shoot my video on this, and it doesn't have a flip out screen, so I had to like spend 10 minutes focusing it and then taking a test and then playing it back and taking a test, and then it looks good on the screen, but how does it look on the computer monitor? Then I have to transfer it there, then tweak it a little bit more, and then take the footage off of here, put it in a video editing. No, I have it streamlined. And this streamlined stuff I'm doing, I'm teaching Football is Life. My buddy WDR, Willie is his first name, and he's going to have the same setup I have. Very convenient. Oh yes, always do. You're the second person to mention that. Someone mentioned it earlier before you jumped on the show. Soldering and watching through the flux smoke. Oh no. If the smoke gets too thick, just kind of blow it out of the way so you can see the monitor. Retired. What is this thing, work of which you speak? That's the thing. Yeah, that's really the secret to life, is do something you love. Because it never feels like work to me. You know, I make these videos. I love making the videos. And then if you got a full-time job that you love too, it doesn't feel like work, which I'm very fortunate. I have a job that I really like, full-time job. I'm a geek. I love tech. Okay, what else is going on? Public subscriber list. Hey, let's take a look at that. That's a little different. All right, so if you scroll this here, recent subscribers, well, this looks just the same. Let's go into see all and look at what we got. There's some new features here. So now you've got the drop-down menu. This was stuck on 28 days. That's only option. Now you have these 5 options here, and you can resequence the list. Date subscribed ascending, date subscribed descending. Same thing with subscriber count. Ain't that cool? And this, as simple as this seems, was a huge complaint. People were really upset that that level of flexibility wasn't there. And now it is. Harneal Media, I'm trying real hard to get grounded from work. I have a great boss now, Jim Bashirs. Yeah, Dave Gatton is his own boss. Yes. Oh, here's another one. Here's something else that's cool. I'm telling you, this is a jam-packed show, folks. So you tune in for the good stuff, and I like to think I'm delivering the goods. All right, check this out. The hover states. There are more hover states. Not all of these things were here before. One, you can go to download. Download wasn't there. Boom, you have that at your fingertips. And now you can jump to view on YouTube. So before, you'd have to click into it. let the screen look, and then go over here and then view on YouTube. 2 clicks. Who likes to do 2 clicks when 1 click is better? Watch this now. Boom. 1 click. View on YouTube. That's what those hover states are. They are direct access to the information. Because before, the only thing you had was details. Then you had to go into the video and then choose some of these on the side. Now, comments, that was a hover state. Analytics is now a hover state. The get shareable link is, or copy the link, is now a hover state. And download, I don't know where download is on this screen, if it's even here, but download is now on the hover screen. So, and, oh, this is also, this isn't new, but I got to point it out because it's really cool. If you want to edit the title or description, like say that you've misspelled this, you've misspelled something, you can see it in the little preview there. Like maybe I had 4 dots for well, ... Some people use more than 3. You're supposed to use 3. Yes, I work in publishing. So you wanted to fix that. Rather than go into it the old way, like this, and then fix it here, you can shortcut it. Watch this. Go back to the list. Here we go. Are you ready? Ready to have your mind blown? Edit, title, and description. It keeps you on the list, but then you can just edit what you want here. Isn't that cool? And you don't have to leave the list. It didn't have to reload the page. This is the level of detail that the engineers are thinking of to streamline your YouTube management experience. Isn't that cool? 2 clicks are just too exhausting. I know, right? Just think of your mouse batteries will last twice as long with 1 click. I finally broke down and bought the rechargeable mouse. I used to have a little panel, used to pop off here, and I used to put batteries in it. And I'm like, oh man, these things are like $80. So I'm like, I don't want to spend $80. So then I would buy a $14 pack of AA batteries, only get to use 1 pair of batteries out, then the family hoards them all, and I just kept buying $15 packs of batteries. I'm like, you know what, break down and buy the rechargeable one. Oh, if it's one thing that will derail my show, it's the mention of Comic Sans, the worst font ever. They're called ellipses. Oop, wrong show. I love fonts. I made my own font. I rendered each letter, bought a program to make fonts, uploaded each letter form into the program, and rendered out my font. You know what I called it? Because when you make a font, similar to making a child, you get to name it. You get to name your font. So I named it Haas Light. I wanted to do it. Felt like making a font, so I did. Playlists. Playlists got a little better too. This is kind of sophisticated. Let me show you what's different on the playlist. That's a good suggestion. The name of his new font is really Awesome. Is there another domain name purchase in my future? I think there might be. So this next thing that's new and different is this feature. There used to be a save button here, which was the dumbest thing ever. You used to have to click the playlist you wanted, click save, and then save all of your changes on the screen. You always have to end it with this save button up here. But what would happen is you would click the link, you would click off of it, without hitting the save button, and then it wouldn't take it. The stupidest UI is user interface, the stupidest UI decision ever. So now they made it when you click an item here on your playlist, it automatically reserves it. There's no more hitting save. Now you can click done, but clicking off of it is essentially the same thing as done. So they've removed. So again, they're saving you clicks on the hover state. They've saved you a click on assigning playlists. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. Jam. I prefer the name Hassenpfeffer with a German-style font. Yes! Hassenpfeffer! That's why I bought my Wacom tablet, as I wanted to draw the cartoon Hassenpfeffer scene from Bugs Bunny and have the lines be variable thicknesses, like as if you're inking it with a inking pen. And yeah, Hassenpfeffer. I love that cartoon, that episode on Bugs Bunny cartoon. Hey Matt, what are your thoughts on someone playing your playlist overnight? He wants me to do that for his channel. Is there a problem with that? Well, not a problem for you. The problem that might occur is the person whose playlist you're playing, the channel owner of the videos you're consuming. Those views might not count. Now, I think if you did it once, you'd probably be okay. But if you do it more than once, they will not count. YouTube constantly analyzes the actions on your channel for suspicious behavior. And suspicious is probably a heavy word. They're looking for patterns that aren't consistent with natural watching. When people were hitting the deadline for the YPP, the YouTube Partner Program, we had to have 4,000 hours. People were doing it. They were like, here's 10 videos on a playlist, watch it over and over again. And I think it was only counting it the first time around and then not counting the action, not counting the watch time, not counting the views. It just wasn't doing it. They'll do other things like, did your channel get 100,000 views from one third world country overnight? They'll remove those views. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make the advertising system fair. So when an advertiser gives YouTube a bucket of money to put ads on videos, they want to have the confidence that people are actually watching the video and they're not doing things like sleeping when you watch a playlist one after the other. The short answer is no one really knows for sure, but I feel very confident in saying that the first time through it will probably help. But if you did it more than once, it'll play those videos a second, a third, a fourth, 100 times in a row. But I don't think the analytics are going to count. You know the Dutch saying, at all things. Am I behind in my chats? Oh, my name is Haas, which means I don't know anything. Variety. Every day the same font. Get me something different. I want Hassenpfeffer font. Should I make you a Hassenpfeffer font, Javi? I love making fonts. It was a lot of fun. And I was warned. They're like, look, don't make the font. That was step number one of what not to do, is tell me not to do something. Then I'm going to do it, of course. But the point was, like, you really have to understand letter forms. And the guy implied that you probably should have a college degree in design before you create your own font, because there's a lot of things to take into account. Now, you can slap a font together, but have it be a good font. You've got to really pay attention to where things are on the baseline. You got to make the round shapes higher because visually it appears low, and you got to mind the spacing. So things like a W, you have to account for the next letter to get closer to it, because visually there's a lot of things to take into account when you're making a font. But I thought I could do it, and I put a lot of work into it, and I did it. I did it, and I really liked it. I have to find out where it's at. It's probably on a CD-ROM, not a DVD-ROM, a CD-ROM somewhere in my archive. If you make fonts, please make them CNC friendly. I will. A CNC friendly font, I would imagine, has no difficult shapes, like very thin, wispy lines. Like this would be a good CNC font. I chose this font very deliberately. This is a monospaced font, although I did kern it. But it's the font the dot matrix printers would print in the 70s and 80s. So I thought, kind of a computerish world with the old-timey wood. I thought it was a nice juxtaposition of old and new. But the point is, I thought this would be easy to recreate by hand, because the width of the font is the same throughout the entire letter. There's no tiny serifs, there's no thick parts, there's no thin parts. It's the same thickness. I can have wispy lines. It just can't have lines that cross one another. There you go. I will take that into account. If I did a font on a computer, I'd probably have to call it Toddlers with Crayons. And Mark also clarifies, no intersections or lines that cross. Got it. All right. I never figured out how to integrate the sound effects into my show. I thought I would need a lot of them. I like the sound effects, like I'm startled. I don't know. I don't know what to do. We can try this one. That's Chewbacca, the red-headed stepchild of Chewbacca. He's legally 10% different from Chewbacca, so I won't get hit by copyright. I don't know. I don't know if that adds anything to the show or not. I love this sound effect. I can link you to a video I did on script style fonts and how some won't work on a CNC. Oh, please do. Hey, Palladian Scientists, UFO Builder is back. Hello, welcome back to the channel. I just went over what's new and different on the YouTubes. And, yeah, feel free to hit the rewind and catch up if that's what you want. Cool sound effects. Thank you for saying, Palladian. I appreciate that. Palladian Scientists, UFO Builder. Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't know. I think that's a little cheesy, even for me. Although I do like cheesy. Oh, did you see my new rainbow sticker? This is fun. I forgot to look at that guy. Is that awesome or what? This is the sticker. If you want this sticker, just let me know. I'll mail it to you anywhere in the world. But this one is only available on Patreon. Even $1 a month. This is how you get. These are very rare. I only have a few. They were really expensive. And if you want one, That's how you get it. If you'd like to sign up for 1 month and then quit after 1 month just to get the sticker, hey, I won't care. So if you want that hologram foil rainbow sticker, that's how you get it. Disco sticker, says Mark Lindsay CNC. Ain't that right? Palladian Scientist UFO Builder says, sweet. I know, I do like them. Yes, I do. Got a question here, I think. I hope. On your camera, can you use the HDMI port to hook to a tablet or something to use to monitor what you are shooting? It would save looking behind it. Yeah, I can. I don't have a little external monitor. Like a lot of times they have, little panels that you can put on the hot shoe. You can stick on the hot shoe and then you could see it. Sometimes they have like jigs, or what are they called? Gimbals. And then you can hang it off the gimbal. I never got around to doing that. It does have HDMI. I set my camera not to focus because that's annoying, but it does have HDMI. This is an old camera. I tell you what, this can't, look how old this is. This is a T2i. This must be 8 years old now. And I have beat this camera like nobody's. This rubber pad fell off. This pad fell off so many times, I had to use 4 different kinds of adhesives before I figured out how it can go back on. It fell forward on the cement and cracked the plastic on the lens. The lens is fine. This flash, it doesn't come up. There's soda spilled into it, and it's sticky. So if you turn it on and it tries to do the flash, it errors. You got to get your finger. The thing is falling apart, but and the mic input never worked. There's something wrong with the mic input. But what never failed on this, not once? Image quality. The image quality is as good as the day I got it. So for taking video and for taking photos, it's bang on. It's indestructible. Everything else is failing around it. Oh, and I ripped the door off. There was the rubber door there protecting this port. Ripped that right off. And I tried to cover Canon with tape. Now that tape fell off. Anyway, the logos. Tell you what, man. You do not need good equipment to make good quality art online. That piece of equipment. I mean, I know it looks nice, but I mean, this must, for the whole kit, I think it was $600 8 years ago. And I've used it every day for 8 years. That's not high end. Oh, look at this. Steve says he uses a T3i. Excellent. Yeah. My brother-in-law has the T1i. Now, he uses it only for photography, and it's great. The T1i had a pretty poor internal microphone. The claim to fame to this upgrade to the T2i was the internal microphone was much better, but it's still crap. It's nothing compared to having a studio mic or having a lapel mic. This is just a $10 lapel mic and the $100 Zoom X1. What is this? H1. The Zoom H1. A little digital recorder that I jack this into. And that's how I mic myself when I'm standing in my shop. But all my voiceovers and what I use for live streaming is the Heil PR40. Bob Heil invented it. Heil's his last name, and he was a ham radio guy. And he was so upset that the ham radio audio was horrible, so he built a microphone to capture good audio. And there are many microphones that are more expensive than this, but industry professionals across the globe know that this specific mic, this one particular mic, the Heil PR40, PR-40, P as in Papa, R as in Romeo, PR40 is the best mic ever. Not one of the best, the best mic for picking up one voice, for human voice, for one actor. This is AKA a studio mic. Yeah, it's a large diaphragm dynamic mic. And the polar pattern has one polar pattern right here. Anything off axis is essentially falls off. You can hear some room noise, very little. This has the best off axis. If I move off axis, it gets very quiet. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You can be in a conference hall with 10,000 people. Don't do that now because we're all quarantined. This will pick up your voice and the audio will be easy to consume. Yeah. Many microphones are more expensive. None are better. And I rarely speak in absolutes, but it is the best mic you could buy. Like, I don't own the best car in the world, but I have the best mic. So there's affiliate links in the description of the video for that if you want it. Or the Zoom. Or my studio lights. I got these little light panels. All my gear is referenced in the video description. So affiliate links in. These lights are nice because watch, you can change the intensity. There it's real low. It's real high. See, before you would have to put filters on or move it farther back. Now, just dial them in. I use the Audio-Technica ATR 2100 dynamic mic, and I love it. Yes. Oh, here we go. My fave brand mic is the SM57. Is that? Let me do a lot. Let's see this one. Okay. Yep. There you go. Yep. This one. This is another very good microphone right here. The Shure SM7B. That microphone tries to be as good as this one. And in many ways it's very close in quality. But the Heil PR40's got it first. Got it beat. This is the one Joe Rogan uses. A lot of high-end podcasters use it. The pop filter's really good. You don't need an external pop filter. This was a $80 pop filter, if you can believe that. I could buy the $10 one that would be this big, but you wouldn't be able to see anything below my nose. I paid for the extra one. Yeah, you don't need a pop filter with that one. But that one is also very, very good. But it's not as good as this one. I was trying to figure out how to use 2 cameras for OBS. Oh, okay. OBS Studio is easy. I think you just plug in 2 different USB cameras and you're ready to rock. As long as if you're using the Logitech brand, you can have 2 identical Logitech versions on one computer. Like you can have the Logitech C920 and a Logitech C920S. That's okay. But if you have 2 Logitech C920Ss, you can't. So I don't know how many cameras or which models of cameras you're trying to use, Palladian Scientist, UFO Builder. But if it's a webcam, you have to have 2 different models of the same brand webcam. In OBS, there are 2 different sources. Yeah, that's pretty simple to do. If you have questions, hit me up on the interwebs. My Facebook.com/Matt Haas with no space. If you type that in, that's my personal profile. Hit me up over there and friend request me and send me. Or you can go to the Facebook groups, post in there, or this Facebook group. You can post in that. Ask me questions. Okay, kiddos. I think that's all I had. Any other questions before we sign off for this week? I will have another show next week. The week after that, I wasn't planning on having a show because I was planning on going out of the country. But I'm not going to go out of the country now. So next show is the 23rd, always 7 p.m. Oh, I have Eastern Standard Time. It's actually Eastern Daylight Time, but you get it. So go ahead and, follow that link and hit the set reminder. We'll see you here next week. Don't forget about Mind Equals Blown. I do that on Thursdays. Go over to Brenda G's Designs channel and make sure you're got the red button pushed over there. I hear chats coming in, but, oh, there they go. They weren't scrolled. Make and hit the like button. Thank you, Boycott Matt Haas. Which I made a mod because I like the name so much. And the Ghostbuster symbols? Come on, baby. That's 80s all the way. I love the 80s. Look at this. I got a watch from the 80s. I got my Converse All-Stars from the 80s. Yeah. You're pushing all the right buttons, whoever you are. I think you're David from Portal Woodworks, but we'll see. Are you David Jones from Portal Woodworks? I use the old versions of AKG C314, but I've got a few of them for recording studio. Okay, cool. See you next time. Thank you, Scott. Corkboard TV. If Teflon is nonstick surface, what keeps it on the skillet? Surface tension, Mark. There you go. All right, we'll leave it here. Thanks, everyone. Stay awesome. If you want the sticker, $1 on Patreon. Come on, baby. It's a hologram, and it's rainbow, and it's foil, and it's badass. I'll give you one of these, too. Or if anyone just wants this one, just let me know, and I'll mail it anywhere in the world. Sticker swap with me here if you have one that you want to give me. But I'll send this to you with nothing in return. I'm happy to do it. Okay. We're leaving, folks. Stay awesome. Bye, everyone. Stay safe. What's the term? Social distancing. Learn it. Love it. Live it. Okay. Bye, everyone.